gone for a little minute. I took a little hiatus for some self-care, but I'm back with a timeless video. And essentially, in this video, question will be basically what is preventing you from getting to the next stage in your life. So pick your crystal and get your message. For those of you that pick amethyst, which is technically a chevron amethyst, but it doesn't really matter. It's still amethyst. It's just how it's grown in the shape. So we're gonna start this reading off, and I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other card? 5. I was supposed to pick one more card, which I did not do. All right, forgive me. And it's not my card. It's not my card. Put that at the bottom. All right, we got 6 cards. We're gonna start off with the first one. Let's see what it says. King of Swords. So King of Swords, we have Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. We have the 3rd house. We have an Oracle card, which is Blood Angel. And this is a chakra card, so it's going to tell you what chakra that you would need to work on, or whatever the case may be. And yours is the sacral chakra, which is sexual energy. And the card that you got for the Uno is 9. All right, so let's start from the beginning. King of Swords, what I'm getting from this particular card is that you're a little stubborn, and you don't really give yourself the opportunity to like expand and try new options and try new things and change. Today, depending on when I release this video, but right now we're in Aquarius season. Aquarius is all about change, all about chaos, all about just being here, there, everywhere, like these incense, you know. There, you can see that incense would be connected to Aries because it's an air sign. But for the King of Swords, for some odd reason, you're preventing yourself from growing in a good direction. All right, so the next card is 5 of Pentacles. And this is from the Egyptian Tarot deck. I love this deck. Oh my gosh, I love the feeling on it. But I feel like another thing, you worry too much about your money. It's not that you don't have it. I have a strong sense that you have good control over your finances, but I feel like even though you have control and you're good about your finances, you're worried about being broke when you never really had an issue with money. I think you should just know that you're going to be okay in the finance department. The next card, which you pulled the house card, the 3rd house. And it says your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. So when I think about the 3rd house, I think about your mental plan, your thought, how you communicate. And it's funny enough that we're heading into Mercury retrograde. I want to say at the end of this week or next week, but we are pretty much, I think, in the post period of retrograde. But I feel like kind of goes back to this King of Swords card, where you're really just not allowing yourself to really just be free and work in your creative energy. Hence why you got the sexual energy card, which I think this is linked more so to your creativity. You're suppressing yourself by being over masculine. Nothing wrong. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but if you're a boy, if you're a girl, you're using too much of your divine masculine energy. You really need to step over into that feminine energy and embrace that. Just being free and being okay. I would also recommend probably doing some sacral chakra work. Okay. So yeah, back to the 3rd house. I really think you worry too much, and you really probably just need to do some breath work and just calm it down, because It seems like you have, like, I feel like you're a person that is like super like want to be in control. If you listen to the SZA album Control, I feel like when the mama was like, you know what, I just, you don't know what the dark abyss is. You don't want to let go because you don't know what's going to happen next. I feel like that's your biggest hurdle. You don't know what's going to happen, so you want to predict every little thing. And that's not always going to be the case, realistically. It's just not. So you have to just, I hate to say it, go with the wind. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like earth placements, particularly probably in your 10th house or something like that. But moving on to Blood Angel, and this is an oracle deck. So I like this deck because it really allows me to really just tap into the intuitive side of it. But I really feel like you're also struggling with the past, like past relationships or past trauma. And it's kind of hindering how you move a little bit. And honestly, just let it go. I hate to say it like that, but like work through it and just know that it was basically to help you get to the next point. It wasn't, I mean, shit happens to everybody, but you have to get to the point where if you're going to use that for a toolkit, put it in your toolkit and be like, how this is going to help me in the future. If it can't help me, let it go. Let it go. Back to, or moving on to your shopper card. I just got this deck and I think this is a pretty nifty little deck. I think I got it off of Etsy, Kaleidoscope. She has some really, really cool decks. But yeah, so I really think you should definitely work on your sacral chakra and embracing your creative side, embracing, letting yourself be more free and open to advice and counsel. I feel like people have been telling you how to move and you just been like, I don't know. I think my way is the best way. Hence the King of Swords. And you're very adamant. I mean, it's not that you haven't been going in the right direction. It's just some things need to be tweaked in your plan. I do see that it has 5-2 and that's 7. So you already have 7 on the Blood Angel. So I feel like you have like, excuse me, I feel like you have your spirit team telling you like, hey, do this, do that. Like, no, don't do that. And you just don't listen. You really just need to tap in and listen to your intuition, that gut feeling, or whatever the case may be. Like my cat said, like my cat got said. So, yeah. And we're gonna finish this card off with Uno. But you have the card 9. When I see 9, I see that you're coming to an end. You're coming to like the cusp of the next stage in your life. So I feel like if you listen to the directions that are moving you, guiding you in your life, then you'll be able to move on to the next step. But really focus on not worrying too much and really being free with yourself. So that is it for my people that picked the chevron crystal. And moving on to the next one. Right, for my people that chose the red carnelian stone, you want to know what is preventing you from getting to the next stage in your life. All right, so let's see. All right, for people who picked this card, I'm gonna say we get 6 cards. I wanna say, okay, 6 cards, it's 5 or 6. Hopefully I pulled out, yeah, I pulled out all of the cards. All right, got my little long phone. But, all right, so you have 6 cards. We're gonna start from this side. So let's see what's going on. So you have 8 of Wands. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, real glad. And then you have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. The next card, which is the planet card, and you got Jupiter. Let's see. The next card is the Oracle deck. Whirling Goddess. Okay. Let's see what's going on. We got the chakra deck to see what chakra that needs help. And you have the dream, so this will be connected to your crown. Yeah, this will be connected to your crown. All right, and then you have the Uno card. I know, don't talk about me, but we're gonna do this Uno because I use it for like numbers for numerology. So you have 2 plus 2 green. All right, let's start. Wait a minute, just like air trying to blow away. I feel like people that chose the red carnelian, you be doing too damn much. Too damn much. And y'all need to probably sit that ass down somewhere. And this is like, to take no offense to it, but literally I feel like for some of you guys, y'all just be up here, and it's just like, all right, y'all need to focus. I think y'all really be getting out of focus. And for other people, I feel like y'all becoming a little too defensive towards people in your life. And it's really preventing you from reaching your blessings. 10 of Cups. All right, let's see. I feel like y'all be bullshitting sometimes. I feel like for some of y'all be bullshitting, wasting y'all time and y'all energies on situations that do not benefit y'all at all. This may be like friendships, this may be business relationships, or this could be a romantic situation where you dealing with somebody you don't need to deal with, and you know it, and you just want to continue with the bullshit. But at the end of the day, you know, you the one. You have the 10 of Cups, and I break that down to 1. You are the captain of your own fucking ship. And 1 is like the manifester. They are able to get anything they want. So if you are putting your time and effort towards a situation that's not gonna benefit you in the long run or the end game, then you need to do what you gotta do and let it go. So we pulled the planet card, and you got Jupiter, and this, for their explanation, is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. I feel like with this Jupiter card is speaking on your self-esteem. I feel like a little bit, because I feel like it ties back to wasting your time with people who you don't really need. All you really need is yourself and the people who truly support you. Jupiter is also a planet of expansion. Jupiter is a planet of knowledge, higher learning, travel, exploration. So I really feel like you should take this time to really just do it. Whatever idea or, you know, project that you're working on and you're kind of hesitant about really taking the actions that's needed, do it. Because I see success in your future for that. Let's move on to the Oracle deck. We got the Whirling Goddess. Got the number 30 on this one. So I feel like with this one is speaking to you really do be in your element. I feel like once you conquer letting go of situations that no longer serve you, you'll be back in your flow. Because I feel like you maybe got off center for a second, and then, you know, or you're off centered right now, or if you're currently back on your, you know, back on what you need to do, you're really in alignment with yourself. You pulled the crown chakra card. And it says dreams 21/6. I feel like you should really, I don't even think this is saying you should really work on your crown chakra. I feel like there's a message waiting for you in your dreams, and you need to pay attention and listen to it in the next coming of days. For the people that do need to work on their crown chakra, if that fits you, do some meditations with like amethyst, do some chanting if need be necessary. Get you some candula. Where is it at? Because I'm over here mispronouncing. Get you some candula. and put that underneath your bed or put it like in your pillowcase, and that will definitely help you receive the messages that is needed for you. All right, so we're gonna end this one with +2 green. I feel like you already, ain't nothing preventing you from doing what you need to do but you. I feel like everything is coming full circle. You just need to make sure you stay in balance of that. You just be all over the place going back to this 8 of Wands. And then another thing, I definitely see success in your future once you get to the next phase in your life. I feel like the biggest challenge that you're coming across is dealing with people, whether they be romantic, partnerships, friends, whatever the case may be. It can even be a job. Whatever the situation is, you know you need to move on. And just trust in yourself that whatever you're going to do is going to bring you back to center, bring you back to where you need to be. All right, that is it for my people that chose the red carnelian. On to the next one. All right, for the people that chose the apophyllite stone, you want to know what is preventing you from getting to the next stage of life. All right, so let's see what's coming up with that. All right, so, don't mind. Let's start off with 10 of Wands. I feel like off the bat you got too much on your plate. We have 3 of Swords. Yep, you got too much on your plate, too much on your mind. The 12th of House. This is an area of life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause of power of self. Hence why I said I feel like you got too much going on with you off of it. Blood Angel. Okay, so we have physical body root, and then we have the reverse card. All right, so let's start off with the first card. If you didn't see it. All right, so 10 of Wands. I feel like you just got too much going on your plate to know what your next step is. If you notice, this motherfucker got all them pieces of wood in his hand, and he can't tell which foot going left, right, up, down. And you really need to just sit down. Not just sit down, but you really need to just take a moment. I feel like you just got so much going on that you're gonna break down and lose your motherfucking mind. The 4th house deals also with like spirituality, also deals with like mental health and mental illness. I feel like you got so much going on in every which direction. Is getting you to the point where you don't even know who you are anymore. And it's causing you great pain and grief. 3 of Swords. It's fucking you up. It's fucking you up. As far as your oracle card, Blood Angel, blood. I feel like it has something to do with a loss of a relative. And if that's the case, if that fits you, then you really need to take a moment and grieve and go back to center and go within and really just allow yourself to be in that moment. Because death is really a transition. Like on a spiritual level, it's a transition. The person is transferring their energy to the next destinations they have. But for people like us that are stuck in this reality, we have to deal with how that affects us. And I know that's just like, I want them here, I want them right now, blah, blah, blah. But it's like at the end of the day, like when Nipsey Hussle died and his girlfriend, his wife was like, you know, and he told me that we experience people, we can't possess them. And every person that we encounter, whether it's our mother, father, brother, sister, lover, we just experience them. And they teach us stuff along the way. So you got the physical body, which I would liken this to the root chakra. So definitely do some root chakra work. The root chakra deals with home, family life, protection, Your money matters. So I feel like for the people that lost a family member, or if you're having an argument, I also feel like people are having issues with family members where they're kind of not understanding you and where you are. Especially, I feel like you can also be dealing with like depression. So I think you should really just take a second to like zone in and just get yourself rooted and grounded in this physical or this reality that you're in, and just take a moment and breathe. I feel like you're not breathing. I feel like you're suffocating yourself. So, all right. So we're gonna move on to the final card. This thing come out with a number, but reverse. So I feel like with that card, yellow, I feel like once you're able, because with a death or even with, dealing with your family, you can't get rid of them. The best you can do is cut them out your life, but I mean, you can cut them out your life, but you still have to work through whatever issue you're having with them. Once you get to that point, you'll have the confidence to move forward and get to the next stage that you need to be in. But I feel like right now you're just in limbo. So really just focus on your mental health. Focus on just getting back centered and grounded into what's most important to you. Maybe sometimes you thought everything was going great, you was on the top of your life, and then everything just crumbled. Everything crumbled. And this may be the time to really just restart and reset. It's okay. It's okay to restart and reset. It's okay to put the wood, pieces of wood down and just take a break. I don't feel like you're giving yourself a chance to take a break. So, I don't even know why I did that. But that is for the people that chose Apocalypse. All right. Hey guys, for the people that chose the Tiger's Eye, you wanted to know what is preventing you from getting to where you need to be. Your next stage, your next journey. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you. All right, so you have 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Leo, and then we have Blood Angel. I feel like a lot of y'all got some issues. All right, so we have finances, and then we have 6. All right, so, all right, so let's start. I don't know why I looked at it like I didn't know what was going on. All right, so 4 of Swords. I feel like, first off, what's preventing you is that you feel like you can do it all by yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like you have this, I can conquer the world. I don't need no help from nobody. Like absolutely nobody, and you're shutting yourself off. Also, I feel like there may also, the reason why you do that, because you may sense or have a feeling that there are people jealous of you. But at the end of the day, people are gonna be jealous, they gonna hate, they gonna shit on you, they gonna talk shit. They're going to do that. You have to get past that whole, mental block of people are hating on me or people are talking about me. Like, fuck them. At the end of the day, fuck them. Like, all you can do, like Beyonce said, is your revenge is your painful. Let it be the Lord. Alright, so 6 of Cups. I feel like you really need to work on tapping into your creative energy. Really working on getting in tune with how you want to do things and how you want it to look. You're so focused on the logistics of everything. You're really not enjoying yourself. I feel like for some people, they're not enjoying themselves. For other people, they're not really tapping into their creative energy. They're not listening to their intuition, not allowing their ancestors to guide them. Yeah, I definitely see that. So you have issues with feeling you do everything alone, jealousy issues from people just worried about what everybody is saying. Worry about you. Okay. All right, so we got Leo energy. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So, see that self-belief. You need to realize that you the one gonna make it happen at the end of the day. Fuck what everybody else saying. If you had a setback, if you didn't have a setback, if you had to rearrange how things went, so what? You fuck. The fact that motherfuckers paying attention to you should say something. So there's that. I also feel like these cards go hand in hand for whatever reason. So you have finance and you have blood angel. I feel like you be spending too much money. You need to write down a budget, cut out some shit that you don't need, and just watch your money. Because I feel like you have what you need to get to where you want to be, but what's lacking you is not taking care of or making sure that you have a good reign on your money. Or for some of you, y'all don't have a very reliable source of income. So you really need to like tap into that creative energy, because your sacral chakra is also linked to your money. Your root, your sacral, I mean, technically all those chakras can be linked to your money, but as far as really going out here and getting it in that physical reality, you really need to tap into that. You really just need to focus and be like, how can I bring in residual income, honey? How can I bring in residual income into my life to do what I need to do? Because you may not be a Leo. You may have fire placement. You may have fire energy. I also may feel like that you have some Venusian energy as well, like Taurus or Libra. And you like to spend big. You like to live in luxury. And you deserve it. But at the same time, if the money ain't meant to move, like, gotta be realistic. And we're back to the number 6. You got 6 twice. Yeah, you got 6 twice. So I feel like at the end of the day, you should really just focus on bringing back that creative flow. Once you bring back that creative flow, you'll tap into that reservoir of money so you can live the luxurious life that you are meant to live. I fuck with it. I'm a Leo moon, so I understand, honey. I understand wanting nice shit and just wanting shit because you need to. But overall, I feel like you just need to work on your money. I think that's really the only thing, and not worry about the next motherfucker. Worry about yourself. Cause who gives a fuck? Only you. So once you remove that thing of giving a fuck, then you're good. You're straight. So cheers, guys. Cheers, guys, to that. But I feel like once you get past that, you're gonna have a really, really successful adventure as far as whatever you're going to be doing. It's going to be majorly successful. I said congratulations, but yeah. So yeah, deuces.